During his high court libel battle more than 2 years ago, a lawyer in a serious relationship with Johnny Depp was spotted smiling and chatting with the star. The lawyer, who is said to be in a serious relationship with Johnny Depp, was photographed with him during his libel battle at London's High Court more than 2 years ago. Joelle Rich, 37, the Pirates of the Caribbean star's agent, was repeatedly seen only inches away from him as they exited the court together. During the actors' ill-fated court battle in July 2020, images taken at the time showed them smiling, chatting, and looking relaxed in each other's company. It is unknown when their relationship began, but the photos show that they appeared to be on friendly as well as professional terms when Depp, 59, was attempting to sue the Sun newspaper for referring to him as a wife-beater in an article. Ms. Rich represented him in the High Court as a partner at leading London privacy law firm Schillings, whose clients include Prince Harry and his wife Meghan. The mother of two is currently said to be divorcing her financier husband Jonathan Rich. She is said to be living separately from him, but it is unclear when their 11-year marriage ended. Ms. Rich was photographed leaving the court on the 5th day of the trial, July 13, 2020, with other members of his team, including his floppy-haired barrister David Sherburne, who was clutching a water bottle. She was photographed in a short blue dress, holding a black handbag with papers tucked under her arm and her long hair hanging loose. Depp, who was in court to deny allegations of domestic violence against his wife Amber Heard, walked beside her in a smart gray suit, white shirt, black tie, and aviator-style sunglasses. Another photo taken 3 days later, on July 16, on the 8th day of the trial, showed the pair emerging from the historic courthouse together. Ms. Rich was dressed in a fashionable short black skirt, a matching tailored jacket, gold shoes, and dark sunglasses while carrying her large bag. The photo showed her smiling alongside Depp, who was dressed in a light gray suit with a white shirt and a silver and blue patterned tie. Us Weekly, a celebrity and entertainment magazine in the United States, reported this week on Ms. Rich's alleged relationship with Depp. Their chemistry is off the charts, said an unidentified source who revealed the relationship to the magazine. It's serious between them, said the insider. They are the genuine article. Depp sued the Sun's publishers for libel after the publication of an article in 2018 that stated there was overwhelming evidence that he had abused Ms. Heard. He denied the allegations, but lost his battle when a high court judge ruled without a jury that Ms. Heard's evidence of domestic violence was substantially true. Depp's lawyers slammed the verdict at the time, calling it perverse and bewildering. Ms. Rich was not a member of Depp's legal team in his separate defamation lawsuit against Ms. Heard in the United States, which he won in June of this year in Fairfax, Virginia. However, according to Us Weekly, Ms. Rich was present in the Virginia courtroom to show support for Oscar nominee Depp. There was no professional obligation for her to be there, an insider told the magazine. It was very personal. It was revealed today that Depp is not the only high-profile client who Ms. Rich has represented during her illustrious legal career. In December 2013, she accompanied Nigella Lawson to Isleworth Crown Court, where two of the Cookery Queen's former personal assistants were found not guilty of fraud. Ms. Rich, a Schillings associate at the time, was described as part of Team Cupcake, providing advice and support to Nigella, who testified during the 3-week trial. While working for Nigella and her art dealer ex-husband Charles Saatchi, two sisters, Elisabetta and Francesca Grillo, were accused of committing a £685,000 fraud. The TV chef's reputation suffered when she was forced to admit to using cocaine and cannabis during the trial, while Saatchi was dubbed a menacing bully. Ms. Rich, born Joelle Rich, grew up in the leafy North London suburb of Mill Hill, the daughter of wealthy property magnates. She went to the nearby North London Collegiate School, an independent day school for girls that has produced a number of well-known alumni, including Esther Rantzen and Rachel Weisz. The annual tuition at Edgware School is currently £22,308, $25,146. Ms. Rich attended Birmingham University in 2003, where she studied law and met her future husband Jonathan Rich. After graduating, she pursued a further legal qualification before beginning as a trainee solicitor, and then qualifying with global legal behemoth DLA Piper in London, where she focused on intellectual property, media, and sports litigation. Ms. Rich joined leading privacy and reputation management law firm Schillings in 2011, less than a month after marrying her husband Jonathan in Tuscany, Italy. She was eventually promoted to partner at the law firm that represents the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, as well as actress Emma Watson. She is thought to earn more than £250,000 per year. According to Ms. Rich's bio on the Schillings website, she works to defend clients reputations against false and defamatory allegations in print, online, and on social media. Her primary concern is said to be protecting her clients' privacy from unwarranted intrusion and media attention. Ms. Rich spoke out for Depp after he was denied permission to appeal in March of last year. She told Deadline at the time that she seriously questioned the UK judge's decision, and that Depp was looking forward to presenting complete, irrefutable evidence of the truth in the US libel case against Ms. Heard, where she will have to provide full disclosure. After graduating from Birmingham, Ms. Rich's husband worked as an accountant for global consultants PricewaterhouseCoopers before joining corporate finance group Blue Box, where he is a director. Ms. Rich and her mother, Ava Rashti, took part in a bridal magazine feature shortly before her Tuscany wedding, which was partly held in a villa where the 1985 film Room with a View was shot. The Merchant Ivory romantic drama based on the E.M. Forster novel starred Helena Bonham Carter and Julian Sands as young lovers, with Dame Judi Dench and Dame Maggie Smith in supporting roles. Ms. Rich was photographed wearing a £10,000 Duchesse satin wedding gown by Philippa Lepley, a designer with a bridal store on Fulham Road in South Kensington, as well as £20,000 in diamond and gold jewelry. Her mother also wore a £2,000 Stuart Parvin silk gown, an £8,000 De Beers diamond ring, £5,300 diamond and platinum earrings, and £395 Jimmy Choo shoes. "We wanted to get married abroad and decided on Florence as soon as we saw the synagogue," Ms. Rich later told another magazine about the wedding. "Our location was a stunning Tuscan villa where A Room with a View was filmed. It had a huge garden where we could fit the tables and a dance floor," she continued. "This is important at Jewish weddings because guests like to dance while eating." The reception featured a lavish Italian banquet. For the table displays, we used gold tableware and furniture, as well as a combination of flowers, herbs, and fruit. To create a romantic atmosphere, candles were strategically placed throughout the room. We had 290 people. When I tried to thank them, I burst into tears and had to be dragged off the stage by my mother. "Focus on you and your groom, the reason you're there in the first place," she advised other brides. She and Jonathan, now 38, went on to live together in a £1.7 million home around the corner from her childhood home. False rumors circulated that Depp was dating another lawyer, Camille Vasquez, 38, who was on his team during his defamation trial in Virginia. Ms. Vasquez denied any romance with the star, later revealing that she was in a relationship with Edward Owen, a British executive for the company WeWork, which rents out office space. The Los Angeles graduate of Southwestern Law School slammed the reports of a romance as sexist, telling People magazine in June, "It's also an unethical charge being made. It's unfortunate and disappointing, but it kind of comes with the territory," Ms. Vasquez added. "I'm not sure I was surprised." Depp filed a lawsuit in Virginia against Ms. Heard, 36, for an op-ed she wrote for The Washington Post in 2018 in which she claimed to be a victim of domestic violence. In June, the jury found in his favor, and she was ordered to pay him $10.35 million in damages. Ms. Heard was also awarded $2 million in compensatory damages by the jury after the jury determined that one of Depp's lawyers made a defamatory statement about her. Depp claimed he lost movie roles as a result of Ms. Heard's allegations that he abused her during their ill-fated and brief marriage of less than a year. He had a career resurgence after winning the defamation case. His resurgence was cemented when he appeared in a moon suit at the 2022 MTV VMAs.